some nice facilities here. How's training gone over the week?
Gone very well. I've been very pleased with the application and the tempo of training from the lads. Like you said, the facilities and everything at Johnstown House has been different class. They've looked after us very well.
Well, obviously, you've been looking in these few days to build up fitness rather than a lot of ball work all the time.
Yeah, the early part of pre-season is all about your base and your endurance. It's planned out quite meticulously, obviously through the manager, myself, Fozzie, and it's a strict regime which we used for the past few years, and it's worked for us, and the lads seem to like how varied it is and everything else. But you can't get away from it. It's hard work.
Should people read too much into pre-season games at all, or are they just there as a mechanism for fitness?
I'd say not at all. As a player, as a manager, as working at different teams, I've had some very good pre-seasons, beating Premier League teams, etc., and starting very, very slow. And I've also had some not so good pre-seasons and end up winning leagues. So pre-season's all about getting your fitness and your base and learning the structure. Obviously, new lads settling in and bedding in. So it's just important for the structure of that, really.
Of course, there's been a lot of bonding going on as well and getting to know each other.
Yeah, I think that's why a lot of teams are quite eager to get away, because in the confined spaces and eating together and living together for a week or so, you learn a lot about each individual and as a collective group, and certain groups find each other quite quickly, and you certainly get to know the clowns and the jokers quite quickly.
And it's also, I suppose, getting rid of bad habits that might have crept in the break that they've had.
Yeah, certainly. Again, we've had time to digest over last period, last term, and we've also learnt a lot about the individual, about the squad, about the team and the place, and I think we should start on a better footing this year.
As you progress through the games, the pre-season programme, will you have more idea of your side, and will you up the intensity of it all?
Yes, certainly. You'll find relationships form on and off the pitch. The intensity certainly will rise. It'll become shorter but more intense with less rest, and it'll be more about the games. The game started on Wednesday against Sligo, got another one on Saturday, and then when we get back on Monday, our real pre-season will kick in as well.